Good morning, Destiny players, and welcome to a new build video for Destiny 2, this time on the Titan class. I really don't do many Titan builds. This build takes advantage of a weapon that has been dog water for literal years until recently, the Salvation's Grip. When I first saw that Astrocross video, I thought he was insane. But then I used the Salvation's Grip, and oh lord, it's nasty. This build spams Stasis Crystal like there's no tomorrow. I am Bladeburger, your local laser IO is hard to learn but easy to master kind of guy. Make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if my smooth buttery voice is right for you. 1 out of 10 doctors recommend a daily dose of burger. Let's get into the video. This build actually surprised me. It takes an exotic that was previously a garbage fire and makes it good. We also use an exotic chest piece to help with the build as well. The Salvation's Grip exotic grenade launcher is a hold-to-fire weapon, creating stasis crystals the longer you hold down in a cone shape. Just firing without holding shatters crystals and reloads itself if enough crystals are shattered. It got a buff pretty recently, but right now it's still being slept on, honestly. Shatter damage also gets buffed with the Hail the Storm artifact perk. It's not necessary for this build to function, but it helps with beefier enemies. For exotic armor, I chose the Hoarfrost C. It replaces your barricade with stasis crystals, and standing behind it gives weapon stat bumps, but these crystals are for shattering, not for weapon stats. With the exotics covered, let's talk class. For class, we're on Stasis Titan. For grenade, go for Glacier. On impact, it makes a row of stasis crystals. For aspects, Cryoclasm. Gain an improved slide after sprinting for a bit, and sliding into stasis crystals shatters them. Doesn't have to be with the improved slide, just any slide. For this aspect, sliding into the first crystal in Salvation's Grip's cone shatters them all. You don't have to be precise, as long as you hit one crystal, all of them around you shatter. For the other aspect, we have Howl of the Storm. Slide and use your powered melee to create a line of stasis crystals. More shatter fodder. For fragments, Whisper of Fissures. Stasis shatters do more damage and cover a bigger area. Whisper of Shards. Shattering stasis crystals buffs your grenade recharge rate. More crystals shattered adds more to this buff. Whisper of Torment. Taking damage gives grenade energy. More energy the lower your health is. Whisper of Chains. When near allied stasis crystals or frozen enemies, gain damage resist. For weapons, you're pretty much able to use Salvation's Grip like a primary in Onslaught if you're really greedy with the heavy ammo, so I chose Appetence as my other main weapon, the Season of the Wish Trace Rifle. It rolls Demolitionist and Headstone and is craftable. We have daily crafting now, so definitely craft this one, it does work. Otherwise, go for Stasis primaries for siphons. For stats, prioritize Discipline for grenade recharge. Do whatever with your other stats. Let's now talk mods. For mods, this build is more quality and grenades. No kickstarts as they're pretty awful nowadays, and I'm just now realizing it unfortunately, but let's get into it. On Helmet, Harmonic Siphon. Multi-kills with weapons matching our subclass type make an aura power. We also have an ammo finder for both special and heavy, but if you aren't using Appetence for your stasis weapon, swap out a special ammo finder for something else of your choice. These mods increase drop chance for their respective ammo types on kill, higher chance with exotic primaries. On arms, honestly all flex slots. Stasis crystals from Glacier grenades don't trigger firepower, by the way. On chest piece, double harmonic reserves giving extra ammo for stasis weapons. Not 3 because the benefit is so small it's not worth it. On boots, Innervation, gain grenade energy on orb pickup. Recuperation, gain a chunk of health on orb pickup. We also have Stasis Weapon Surge, gain 10% stasis weapon damage while you have an armor charge, which lasts 10 seconds at default and is gained by orb pickup. We only have this mod because, currently, while your super is full, you can't pick up any more orbs of power unless you have a kickstart or a surge, and I went with a surge because kickstarts are bad. We also have Reaper, make an aura power on your first weapon kill after using your class ability. With the mods covered, here's the usual full showcase of it. Look it over, study the mods, and leave a comment about my drip. It's drip-tastic. Now, let's talk about how this build plays. This build is actually pretty devastating in Onslaught. Stasis crystals one-shot most orange and red bars up to around wave 40 or so, and do huge damage to yellows. You'll be able to spam crystals every wave in Onslaught, and if your wave has a bonus objective, you can freely refill your heavy and use Salvation's Grip as a primary. If not, you have enough abilities to make crystals to make up for it. Only a few shots of Salvation are enough to clear a full wave by yourself, especially on Midtown when it comes back. You'll annoy the hell out of your allies with the amount of crystals you make. Just watch out for cursed walls. You'll be able to tank one explosion with the resist from the fragment, but not more than that. To be safe, you just slide into the first crystal on Salvation's Grip's cone. It'll shatter the rest of the crystals in his cone. This build is a very fun risk-reward build with sliding into the crystals being risky, but the sheer damage and hilarity of all the shattering being the reward. Try this build out for yourself today and let me know how it does. Stay tuned for the next one, which I currently haven't planned. Thank you all for watching. Blade Burger, out.